Good afternoon, designers, and welcome to episode 1,300,002 of Game of Rugs. Today we're going to just have a super boring, regular, normal episode. I actually have a very fun episode planned for next weekend where we are going to be discussing by special request, the ridiculous limitations of Mediterranean design in Design Home. But there are currently no Mediterranean challenges available. So we're not going to be doing that today. And if one comes up during the week, I may in fact film the episode midweek just to grab a Mediterranean room. So today we are going to be doing all of the normal things. We're going to do the daily and look at some scores and vote on a room, and then maybe have a coffee and a brownie and call it a day. As I have been mentioning over the past 4 weeks maybe, I am 100% committed to using all of the free art that comes from leveling up. I'm now level, 50 something, and I got this art. It's a set of 4. Okay, so I'm level 53. I got a set of 4 art pieces. I actually really like them. And I know that today's daily was designed to make you purchase this geometric glam set. However, I am broke. I've actually already spent my Design Home budget for the month. There are 7 days to go. So that's going to be super interesting. I'm not buying the $3.99 bundles, needless to say. So I have put this room together with stuff in my inventory. And it is a daily, and as we have previously discussed, I'll link the episode up in the upper right-hand corner. I have a very specific approach to dailies, and I would never waste expensive limited edition item stuff on a daily. So I have gotten my daily reward. I have 500 diamonds. I had 0 before I collected that. So we're going to buy this tea tray, which is one of my favorite bargain decor items, and we're going to send in this room, which is just filled with stuff from my inventory. I will say that while I am enjoying the challenge of using all of the free art that we get for leveling up, it is not doing my scores any favors. But in order to just remain engaged in this game, I do love this game, and it does give me an enormous amount of relaxation and fun. I do find it fun, but I can't just buy the packs and fill the rooms anymore. It's just not interesting to me. So I am enjoying seeing how I can do with rooms where I'm not buying stuff. I will also add that I did find Tapjoy offers. Americans are always talking about how they're completing surveys for diamonds, and the rest of us in Europe and South America are like, what are you people even talking about? So I'm just going to show you the differences the offers available to you are very different based on your location. So I have download and run offers, and play this game to a certain level offers. There are a lot of game ones. I can buy a teeth whitening kit, which I believe is $300, and then they're going to give me 100,000 diamonds. So no thanks for that. But I have done beauty boxes through European Tapjoy, and I have done, I don't know, I bought something I was going to buy. Oh, yes, I got a very cool offer for like Wish or AliExpress or something, where you had to download the app and make a purchase through the app. And I bought €1 worth of nail polish and got, I don't know, like 25,000 diamonds. So I have done this offer in French because we're European like that. No, actually, I don't speak French, but you do not have to speak French to figure out what this says. So I have signed up to, like, this is the most European offer in the history of Europe, a classical music streaming service for 3 months for €1. And they're going to give me 14,528 diamonds. And I just have to remember to cancel it. So anyway, those diamonds have not yet arrived. Yes, thank you. God willing, and the creek don't rise, as my mother used to say. So that's how I was able to buy that piece of decor for my table, was from my daily award. But I am hoping that I will be saved from poverty by the arrival of 14,000 diamonds from a Tapjoy offer. They don't happen very often like that here, so I get super excited. Let us look at my terrible results. Wow, that's impressively terrible. And here we are again with this art set. And, okay, this is... I'm sorry. Are you having trouble finding your feet? What is the problem? Okay, the dog's having some sort of seizure. He'll be fine. All right. I actually really liked this room as a decor ensemble. This was probably not a good choice of rug. I probably should have just gone with the natural brown rug, but I went with this. Probably because I already owned everything that was in this room. So 4.28 seems like a really good score, considering that everything that won was the normal arrangement of show me your best teal, show me your best teal, show me your best teal, and just for like literally one piece of variety, can we please see some pink? So, oh, I remember that limited edition art. It was so pretty. It was so long ago. Anyway, sorry, I was distracted by nice wall art. So yeah, mine was nothing like that, and a 4.28 is really not a bad score for that. 4.72 is always a good score. Come on, you're kidding me. This was like the, well, I guess it was pretty on point. It's basically just a version of a black and white room, except it's like taupe and black, or black and taupe, to again go with this art that I won. I'm concerned. Dude, relax. Jesus, man. I am kind of concerned that I'm the only person in Design Home who likes this art, because I really like it. Like, I would buy it again. I actually like a lot of the modern art in this game. Oh, look. That's that's a reasonably attractive piece of furniture. I bet it's lacquer, which is always useful for those challenges where you need lacquer. Oh my god, again, you guys, it's all... Here, show us your turquoise. I know, show us your turquoise. Blue. That is not the most unattractive room ever put together. Like, I can live with that. Not sure about the home art, but okay. I admire this person's sense of color cohesion. It's black and green to go with the green grass, which is the only color hint that was provided and was mostly ignored by most of us. I know people were super excited about winning this rug. Blah. Okay, I'm happy for all of you. I bet that person was surprised by their 5. I am. Anyway, yeah. So the 4.72 is a good score, and I'm happy for that score for this room, which again is just stuff in my inventory. Also, sneakily, I would just like to say the rug in the front is different than the rug in the back under the dining table, and you actually can't tell because of the angles of the rugs, but I was so proud of myself for that little sneak. Well, you know what? Sometimes you just say frack it and do a room that brings you joy. As Marie Kondo asks, does this room spark joy? Hell yes, it sparks joy. I'm sorry for the noise level of the background here. This dog is just going to town on himself. Toes, ears, feet, tail. Oh my God, the whole thing. It's so noisy. Frank! Anyway, this room does spark joy. I put this together. I fully expected that it was going to get like a 4.17. But I just had the best time putting it together. I don't really know why. The little things pleased me. Like I had a bend. Okay, first of all, if I'm using a round chandelier, I always like a round table underneath it. And I had this table in my inventory, and the side table over there next to the couch is the matching piece for it. So I liked that. And then I found this bench in the same colorway, and that was cool. And then I had another end table that matched, and all those things went together, and I was absolutely delighted by that. And I was feeling love for the orange poppy curtains, which are a little kind of 2000s, like right around the year 2000, but whatever. And it gave me an excuse to use this art, which I also love. And that may be because I have no taste, that's fine. And then I had this orange and white plant, and I only had one of them left over from some limited edition thing in my inventory. And after I used the orange face on the tables, I found these lamps that were also like white egg shaped. And I love the balance of the white egg shaped lamps with the white egg shaped flowers and the white sort of egg shaped plant. Yeah, so I liked all of this. I was super into this room. It's not a normal room it's very, avant-garde for Design Home, and so I'm actually really pleased with the 4.40 as a score. So cool. And I'm going to be honest, everybody went with that brownie, that really brown orange. And thanks, I hate it. So yeah, I like mine more. But that's okay. I got to cast my vote, and lots of other people cast their votes, and we all voted differently. But dear God, that is the ugliest couch in God's creation. Jesus, who would vote for that? Oy. Oy. Okay, so those are all of my scores and my in-depth discussion of why my current score of 4.57 does not really bother me at the moment. Also, it varies a lot. I got a shit ton of 5s this week, and it was up to a 4.76 at some point. So as you can see, it's been a week of highs and lows, and quite recently it's been lows. I got a 4.30 on this retro room that I knew was going to score badly, and again, didn't care because I frickin' love this room. It's so cool. It's just very mid-century, and I'm there for that. And I got a 4.17 on this room, which I thought was kind of mean because this room has my heart. But I like coral and acid green, so sue me. So I did get a bunch of 5s that really helped in the middle of the week. I got a 5 on this, which is so boring, but I guess people liked the split between the pink and the blue. I don't know what that is. And I got a 5 on this room, which I actually really loved and was surprised to get a 5 on. And then it's rarely a surprise to me when I do a room and it looks like everybody else's, because I have a pretty good sense usually of what the room setup is looking for a 5 and what voters are going to be looking for a 5 given the room setup. This is one of the few times in my life when I've been surprised to get a 5 and then see that my room looks like everybody else's. It looked like everybody else's, but that was okay with me because I genuinely liked it. And then I got this 5, which seemed fair to me. Again, this room looked like loads of other 5s, and again, that was a surprise to me. Perhaps I'm not as bright as we might have hoped. I don't really know. And then just in case I started getting too big for my britches, I got a 4.09 on this, which was a very polite way for voters to tell me to F off. But this was the only yellow in my best of friends group. And I loved it. I loved this room. It was so cool. And that was one of 3 5s I got in a little streak. Loved this. Loved this. I don't know why. This is exactly the kind of room that I normally hate, but I think that I liked it because I decked it out with white instead of turquoise, so I felt like a rebel. And this room was a surprise because it's very rare to get 5 stars in an indoor room using outdoor furniture. I have in fact never achieved this before, but here you go. So that was good, and I had 2 of those streaks. This is my sellout room. I'm not above, dumpster diving, a limited edition dump for a 5. This is what I mean when I say sometimes I have a good sense that, of what a room is going to require to get a 5. This is one of those things where I was like, okay, let's just dump all the shit in and get a 5. This was not the case for that, and I actually enjoyed putting this room together. I thought it was super fun. I don't like kids' rooms. I liked this room, I think because I liked the gold. We don't get a lot of gold in kids' rooms. And here was my heartbreak of a 4.99. So anyway, I would just like to, I guess that was a very prolonged defense of my credibility as a design home podcaster, YouTube caster. We just need to come up with a less embarrassing term. So that was a long defense of my credibility. I still do know how to get a 5. I'm working on a different agenda that is a cross between poverty and using up my art. And that's it. So we could do one round of voting and then call it a day. Unless this round of voting sucks, in which case life is too short. Oh, this was fun. And I love the room in the bottom. I've been living for these chairs. My God, I love these chairs. I don't care that they're tacky as fuck. I love them. Love them. And I did a room that was very similar to this. No, I didn't. I thought about doing a room that was similar to this, and I didn't. But I'm not a fan of the white rug. Is not the choice I personally would have made. But we're definitely voting for this room. Good job, designer 370. These 2 rooms have absolutely nothing to distinguish them, and one is not really better than the other. They're marginal differences. I realize the room on the top has decor, and the room on the bottom doesn't, but it's not good, and so I'm voting them equal. These 2 rooms are not very different, but the person on the top went to town with the chandelier and that awesome table, whereas the person on the bottom was a little more sedate with their choice of chandelier, but has stuff, and so I'm voting these rooms equal. Oh, please be good. The room on the bottom is fun. I mean, it's going to score like hot garbage because people do not like mix and match chairs. But I'm not here to vote for the Republic. I'm here to vote for myself. So I'm voting for that room. I believe that person's name was Violet Blue. I wonder if it's the Violet Blue. Room on the top was a phone in. Room on the bottom is all kinds of great. It's all kinds of great. I am voting for this room with so much pleasure. And what a great way to end voting. Nice to end on a high note. So there we go. Good job, designer Tammy Lee. Good job. And that is it for today's episode. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you would like to see future episodes of Game of Rugs, please become a subscriber. We would love to have you. Bye now.